Distress call broadcasting on all bands, Majesty.
The drone buzzed. His manipulators flew over his console with a speed almost worthy of a warrior.
Nearest system?
Resh asked, already knowing the answer. The drone slumped a little.
Human, 1 hour out at standard speeds.
A console nearly winked out in a shower of sparks. Somewhere, a boom rang out as another section blew out and depressurized. Humans. The Traxi and the humans had been fighting over habitable worlds in the sector. No human would risk their vessels to save her people. Resh clicked her mandibles, a Traxian sigh.
Prepare the black box,
Resh ordered. She could at least warn her fellow queens of the dangerous pirates in this sector.
Highness, Chelikov radiation spike. 7. Wait, 16 FTL windows incoming. Radiation levels indicate it's the humans.
The drone flitted its vestigial wings in agitation. The humans? How had they arrived so fast? Resh had her answer half a second later. The nearest human base was an hour out. The nearest human settlement, however, was only a few minutes away. At that moment, space itself boiled. The pirates that had been chasing the Traxi hive ship wavered, unsure if they should flee or fight. The human ships answered for them. The fabric of reality seemed to rip apart as ship after ship emerged from the FTL rift. Not just military ships, but several civilian yachts. There weren't 16 ships, there were dozens. Most were so small that it took 3 to 5 to read as a ship. The Traxi sensors were not calibrated to detect fighter-sized vessels in FTL. It was a pointless exercise. No one took fighters FTL. The formation of human vessels broke instantly. A corvette and 3 heavy interceptors flew straight towards the pirates. Broadcasting no signal, they nonetheless coordinated fire. The interceptors, picking off the smallest fighters, where the corvette unleashed a level of firepower that made no sense for a ship that small. It belched forth a flash of light, and one of the pirate vessels exploded instantly. The smaller craft, shuttles, cargo haulers, yachts, sloops, a few old-pattern fighters, even a tug, all swarmed towards the hive vessel. At first, Resh thought they would attack, but no, the fighters pulled into an escort formation. The tug got into position to use their energy nets to shore up structural integrity. The yachts and sloops formed a line.
Traxi vessel, we are here to assist. I say again, tell us how to help. Traxi vessel, we are here to assist.
The message repeated several times before it registered in Resh's mind. They were helping.
Human fleet, this is Queen 72748 Resh. We are in distress. Multiple hull breaches, engines failing, weapons inoperable.
Resh worried about telling them of the weapon issues, but it was protocol.
Queen?
The human voice cracked out.
As in hive vessel? As in younglings aboard?
The voice grew angry, but Resh was confused and responded.
Yes, my vessel contains 697 eggs, grubs or juveniles. We are a small hive.
The human fighters pulled in tighter formation as the other ships started docking.
Begin evacuation procedures. Follow human procedures. Children first, then command structure. We will get everyone.
Resh let her mandibles click softly. The rumors about humans were proving to be both understated and overblown. The 4 human warships were busy destroying the half-dozen remaining pirate vessels. They had already obliterated 7 others. Humans were indeed warriors, but the other ships were clustering close, docking to get her hive out. Not a warrior's behavior. Resh moved from her command post towards her birthing chambers. A human had once called her a sapient ant. She didn't know what an ant was, but any observer of human origin would instantly see the resemblance. Quadrupedal with a tough exoskeleton, her species was hive-oriented, but not a hive mind. Individuals were valued in the Traxi hive structure, so she wanted to make sure the humans got her people out. She needn't have worried. The humans were carrying her eggs and grubs. They weren't being callous or rough either. They cradled the grubs and clutched the eggs like their own young. Why? Resh went to the nearest human that appeared in charge, an older human female who was directing some of Resh's own drones. Human? The woman turned towards Resh, seemed about to speak, blinked, and bared her teeth. You are Queen Resh? She asked. Resh let her mandibles open, the closest to a human smile she could approximate. Yes. How did you get here so fast? Why did you come? Are we not enemies? Resh had to know. It made no sense. They fought over planets, over resource-rich asteroids, over shipping lanes. The woman grinned. Oh, sweetie, you aren't our enemies, you're our rivals. The woman's face pulled harder to one side, something the humans called a grin. Your warriors fight well. You don't attack hospitals or populated centers. You broadcast a warning before attacking. Queen Resh, we humans love you, Traxi. We celebrate every win and secretly smile when you win. The human woman started laughing. As far as most humans are concerned, you Traxi are our best friends. We just tussle from time to time. With a nod, the woman picked up a small grub and headed for the evac ships. All of Resh's 2,700 people got off board that day. Even the 92 dead were retrieved. Her vessel was towed away. Only one pirate vessel made it away unscratched, the first ship to turn tail and run. Resh clicked her mandibles happily. Her people were not at war with the humans. If they had been, the Traxi would be extinct. Humans were very friend-shaped, it seemed.